Hi, it's Dr. Artis again. This is my helpful tip. I got 6 of the most amazing stretches if you stand on your feet all day. I get a lot of patients that come in and they stand on their feet all day for many things, from working on assembly lines or standing to even what I do in my office, because I'm on my feet all day walking around, and I also have my staff do it and we do it together sometimes, and I want to share it with you. So 6 of my favorite stretches for people that stand on their feet all day, which is the come back to the one that we did yesterday of people that sit all the time. So if you stand all the time, one of the things that tighten up is your low back, the hips, and also the quads and the hamstrings. And I'm gonna show you some ways to stretch them. So number one, my favorite one is I'm gonna come over here on this mat and I'm gonna demonstrate. This right here is called a downward dog. It's a yoga pose. What you would do is you can come on your hands and knees and you will come down and you would just basically try to put your heels on the ground and come up at an angle, pressing your head down in your body and hold it. And you will hold that for about, I would say 30 seconds, and I will try to do 10 reps of them. 30 seconds, 10 reps. Now, following that, once we go into what they call the downward dog, you will go into what we call the child's pose. That's where you're coming down, putting your feet on the floor. You're coming down into a yoga pose like this. And then you want to add lateral flexion to it, to where you come over to one side. And then you come back. Come over to the other side. Again, you will hold those for 30 seconds. And what you're doing is you're stretching out the obliques, which is in the side of the body, and also some of the lower back. If you can't do that because of knee pain, you can modify it and to the point where you can come down as far as you can, but you want to bring your chest and your head as closest to the floor as possible. Now, following that is the third one, which is a Sphinx. And where you're coming up and you would just come up on your elbows if you can, and you will hold that position to push your body back into extension. If you can come up even further, you will come up on your hands and you will hold that for about 30 seconds. What that will do is that will stretch out a lot of the tightness in your low back. Now, all those are done prone, where you're laying down. Now, I want to show you 3 that are done supine that actually help relieve the back as well. And these right here is number 1. We got the figure 4. I used to wrestle back in the day in the neighborhood, and we always called it figure 4. The figure 4 I'm talking about is actually bringing that thing right here to open up the hips, bringing this ankle across that leg and bring it up and stretch it. You will grab in between in that thigh, bring it, hold it for about 10 seconds. Obviously, you would do the same thing on both sides. You're bringing it back to stretch out those hips. This right here will help relieve that pain. Now, going into that one, you will go into the next one, which we got the twist, rotational twist. It's where you're laying flat on the floor, bringing the feet around, holding it. If that knee can touch the ground, that's really a good thing, but you want your upper part of your back flat. Then you will come around and you can do trunk rotations if you can't do that, to where you can just let your feet rock to one side and to the other side. It's done a lot looser. You might feel stuff pop. Those are 6 of my favorite exercises to do when your back is tight, when you've been standing for a long period of time, that can prevent tightness. If you can't do some of those things, you need to call me so that we can get you in position to where you can. Again, it's Dr. Artis, 6 of my favorite stretches for people that stand all day. I hope that helps you on your journey. See you next time. Please like and share. Thank you.